On 2K Sport.
Kevin, thanks so much.
Wow, David, he is a gamer, no doubt. DA, we appreciate the report. And now Washington's starting group. Morris and Beal are the guards. Daniel Gafford is out there with Porzingis. And it's Kuzma in at the 3. And for the Heat, the wing set for him, Hero and Butler. Martin is out there with Bam Adebayo. And it's Lowry in at the point guard position. And this game features two tremendous passing teams, and there should be a lot of fun watching these teams move the ball.
One of the things that strikes you about both of these teams is that they really enjoy playing with one another. Both play an unselfish brand of basketball. The ball is moving, everybody's touching it, and usually that's when the confidence is sky high.
Now here's Kuzma. Now the pass to Beal. The Wizards working the ball around now. The 3 from Morris. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. And it's Butler with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat. And last season, Bam Adebayo said it was disrespectful that he wasn't named a finalist for Defensive Player of the Year. What do you think?
Well, Kevin, no arguing here. He's definitely an elite defender. Second team all defense 3 years running. Great toughness and versatility. And the first of many to come. Explosive offensive talent on both sides.
And that's the story of the league right now. Most any team can beat any other team on any given night.
Now here's Butler. 58 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Lowry. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Daniel Gafford.
And the man who many consider the greatest Raptor of all time, Kyle Lowry.
He said he plans to return to retire in Toronto someday. He's already had a street named after him there. And in time, probably a statue in his honor as well.
First free throw is good. And, of course, one of the league's longest tenured coaches, GA, is Eric Spoelstra. And he's having a Hall of Fame level career.
And you look at the ground he broke when he was first hired. Not only young, Spo was the first Asian-American head coach in any of the 4 major North American sports league and worked his way up from video coordinator.
Both good from the line that time. Of course, last season was a tough one for the Wizards. What was the biggest missing ingredient that you saw?
Well, I think there were so many things going on with the organization, Kevin. First and foremost, you brought in Wes Unseld as your coach. It was a great move, but obviously you have to institute an entirely new system on both ends of the floor. Obviously, they had some key personnel that were hurt during periods of the season. So a lot of new faces across the board for this team. So much went into their struggles.
Now here's Wright. Victor Oladipo unable to get his last shot to go.
Wizards ball.
A different look for Miami. Duncan Robinson comes in for Bam Adebayo. And it's Gabe Vincent in for Kyle Lowry. And the Wizards making a change here as well. Kendrick Nunn, he's checked in for Bradley Beal. And here in the first, closing in on 2 minutes play. Porzingis passes to Avdia. 5 on the clock. Butler with the steal. Passes it to Robinson. That shot, no good. And we reach the end of the first quarter. Heat out front, up 4. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this.
0. Here we go, fans. Time to make some noise for your team.
Welcome back, everyone, to the second quarter of play here on Noche Latina. Vámonos. And what stands out to you guys from the Heat in this one?
Guys, I love their defense in that first period. They were in position and just challenging shots.
Well, I think they combined great intelligence with great effort, and you can see the results.
Here's Vincent. So with Butler sitting on the bench, this is who Eric Spoelstra has on the floor. Vincent is out there with Tyler Hero. Then there's Kevin Love. Then it's Robinson. And it's Martin in at the 4. Vincent misses.
That's a look you cannot pass up. It's also one you shouldn't miss.
Yours when it comes to Avdia, a guy that does a number of things very well.
He does, Kevin. I think when you think of Avdia, what you think is three-tool player. Score, rebound, pass it. For Denny, to me, it's all about being more consistent. It is clear this guy has a ton of talent and potential. Now can you do it night after night after night?
Here is Love after the basket by Washington. Fires the 3. Rebounded by Gafford. And it's Kuzma with the ball for the Washington Wizards. Trailing by 2 over Love. Kuzma can't get it to go. And stolen by Kuzma. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Thanks, Kevin. Wizards ownership has promised to never hit the hard reset button, like we saw from teams in recent years like the Sixers. But the fact remains that this is a franchise that last enjoyed a 50-win season in 1979. So for the patient, die-hard fans in the DMV, it seems the wait for a true contender may take a lot longer. Kevin?
Well, time will tell, David. Thanks. And the shot goes in.
Just soft touch in the mid-range right there by Kyle Kuzma. Just accepting what the defense is willing to concede.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Vincent the pass to Love. Hero against none. Shot clock at 6. The Heat need to get a shot off. For 3, Love. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation.
Substitution on the court.
7 seconds left in the first half of the game. Here's Beal.
Boy, I'll tell you, his anticipation, one of the things that sets Kyle Lowry apart on the defensive end, he read that play the entire way.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Wizards lead by 2. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each and every one of you watching at this very moment. I'm Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is here. Shaq is here. One half is behind us. Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. A pretty close game for the Wizards throughout the first quarter. They only had a couple rough stretches, and as the first period came to a close, they had a 4-point deficit. Remember, they trailed after 1, but a great second. And that's a wrap for our halftime show. The third quarter just about to get started.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You know, Greg, we know to win at the highest level, you need your star players to show up in the big games. With that in mind, what's the key?
You know, it's their will and their ability to fight. If you look at the great ones, even when things haven't gone their way, they continue to scratch and claw and do everything in their power to try and get the W.
So the Wizards 5 right now. Morris and Beal are the guards. Porzingis is out there with Kyle Kuzma, and it's Gafford in at the 5 down low.
Well, we know how Tyler Hero's a bucket, but still lots of room for growth. Last season, the 6th Man of the Year winner, he really did struggle, though, in the postseason.
Lowry passes to Martin. Now Adebayo, covered by Gafford. tries it from 9. That one's good, and the Wizards' lead is cut down to just 2 points with the bucket from Adebayo.
And inside is where Bam is at his best. He knows how to outwork the other guys in the paint.
And Greg, you look at the playoff shooting percentages for Hero, tailing off from his regular season number.
And Kevin, that's not uncommon for a younger player, but the playoffs are what matters. And to be a star, that's when you've got to deliver.
Well, the Washington Wizards trying to get their organization on track. I think bringing in Wes Unseld to lead that coaching staff is critical. Maintaining your tie to Bradley Beal is equally important. But boy, guys, it has been a while since they've had real success. Their last finals trip, 1979.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good.
Boy, Kyle Lowry, you can't help but notice the frame, right? He is a bit undersized, and yet here is a guy who has been a consistent two-way force in the NBA, has truly had a remarkably consistent career.
Max Strus has checked in for Miami. Victor Oladipo comes in for Hero. And then for Washington, Avdia's checked in for Daniel Gafford. Kisper comes in for Kyle Kuzma. And it's DeLon Wright in for Monte Morris. They time it right, they can end this quarter with a 2-for-1.
And that's how you want to end the quarters.
Butler with the steal. Here's Lowry. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. The Wizards with the lead. Pass to Avdia. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game. Dishes to Wright. Out to Porzingis. Shot clock at 5. Here's Beal on target from 13 feet.
The sweet shooter looks good from any range. The mid-range, Bradley Beal says, yes, sir, that's in my bag.
Here's Butler. Can't hit from 12. It's still anybody's game as we reach the end of 3. Washington out in front. They're up by 3. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling right here on 2K Sports. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Backcourt pair will be Lowry and Strus. Butler out there with Kevin Love, and it's Adebayo in its center. It's the group on the floor for Miami.
And for a number one option like Brad Beal, you embrace these moments.
Shooting for Washington, Bradley Beal. 2.
He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though.
Now, this is exactly the guy you want there to close out the game. Pressure time at the foul line. Bradley Beal steps up.
Heroes checked in for Max Strus. And the Wizards making a change here as well. Morris is checked in for DeLon Wright. To the middle, here's Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
Well, this is one of the strongest aspects of Jimmy Butler's game, playmaking for his teammates. Over the years, boy, he has gotten so much better.
The drive by Beal. Shoots over Hero, and they'll keep possession. Porzingis trying to get free. Kept alive. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
I like the mentality by Beal. Takes it inside, mixes it up a little bit. Nice.
At the line for the Wizards, Bradley Beal. 2.
free throw is good, and that will put them up by 2.
Bradley Beal went from being a consistent all-star to becoming one of the most efficient and dangerous scorers in the league. What a transformation.
Wizards making a switch here. Gafford's checked in. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 3-point game.
This guy has a reputation for being a great free throw shooter, and you've got to knock him down. He does it here.
Hero against Beal. From 8. Porzingis with the block.
A swat by Porzingis, that wingspan, letting you know he's in the house.
Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest, going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
Beal against Hero. Love trying to break loose.
That's really good defense by Bradley Beal. Because of his size and mobility to stay on the ball and affect the shot, that's really good D.
It falls!
Key bucket from Beal. How about that under pressure?
So it's Miami now. Now a timeout called by Miami. They're behind by 5. There's 53 seconds left to play here in the 4th.
Time to turn up the heat with your very own Miami Heat Dancer.
Present our New Balance Player of the Game, Bradley Beal.
And he's up over 50% from the field here tonight. And that speaks to how solid his shot selection has been. Nothing forced and really no bad decisions. Just good, smart, offensive basketball.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
During that break, Eric Spoelstra had some words for his team. He told them, look, guys, we're running out of time. We're going to make a move. It's got to be now. Are you guys ready to make a move? They all nodded, and he said, then go take it. Kevin?
Okay, David, thanks. And the rejection by Gafford. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Out to the right wing. Shoots. Kuzma can't get it to go.
Not enough ticks left on the clock to save them tonight.
I'll tell you, it's never an easy point in the game, knowing whatever you do, you're still coming away with the L.
Substitution on the court.
12 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Wright looking around. And so it's the Wizards with the W. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
It really was, but that didn't seem to bother them. I mean, road team, home team, all I know is they were the better team.